WTFAmerica liftoff.
Out for the
I wasn't recording either. We are now.
Fucked
All
up.
right. So,
Can't be showing all my little tips and secrets and shit online
Hey everyone, click follow if you want to know everything that Rob's doing right now. I'll tell you everything. Send me with the cash app.
hey guys, what's up? It's your boy, Mr. Mikey V, and we're back with Revelation Rob. What up, Rob? How you
yet.
doing?
What up? How y'all doing
And
today?
we also got Fro Frizzle in the house. What's popping, Fro Frizzle?
How y'all doing, man?
What up?
Awada.
So
Hey,
what's
we gonna have to
everyone up
get-
to today?
We're gonna have to get what's them boys' name? Them 38
Pocket Pete, that's my guy, bro.
Pocket Pete.
That's
yeah,
the homie.
Pocket Pete now.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
was
homie,
awesome.
bro.
Yeah, we
I'll
gotta
hit
get
him up
them-
for sure.
Gotta get them on a live one day so he can do
I
that
did
What Up,
one
What
of their
Up official.
podcasts.
Did you?
Really?
Oh,
I
they
did
do
one of their
podcasting?
podcasts. Yeah, they got this thing called The Gas Tank, and it's like an internet show where they'll have artists go on there and they'll like do like a live performance and shit, and then they'll talk to you a little bit, and they get you faded as fuck. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I don't know
It's-
that. How come I don't
Yeah,
know that?
Gas Tank, bro. Hit that up, man. Yeah.
I'm glad to
That's
check
Pocket
that out.
Pete, Kool-Aid, all that, man. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
still
doing the
some
damn
old
thing
school
down there in
Omaha,
the
bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. I remember, bro, like in the prime of me making music out there, Pocket Pete pulled up on me at Reverb, and he was just like, "Yo, bro, I love what you're doing, and let me know if there's anything." And I was like, "Bro, it's crazy that you say that because you actually helped my brothers." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, HFL." And he remembered you guys. He was like, "What?
Did he?
HFL?" Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, that's my blood brothers, bro." So yeah, it kind of came full circle because I mean, they're Omaha legends, so it was crazy to have him pull up and say that he was fucking with me. But yeah, we definitely
Bro,
definitely got to
that
get him
was
on here.
cool, man.
Them
They
boys
had
got to
all
be
the hottest
old now,
beats.
don't they? Them boys
Oh,
old
I
now.
mean, bro.
Are you old, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Shit.
saying. Almost. Them boys got to be in their like 50s, I want to say, probably.
Hey, motherfuckers still spitting bars though. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Pocket Pete go, bro. Yeah, that's yeah.
That's what's
Shout
up.
out Pocket Pete.
Damn. So what's everyone up to today, man? Everyone playing hooky from work? I am.
Actually, yeah, I am.
I am not. It's my day off. I'm
You're
I'm
damn
abiding
lie,
by the.
man.
I'm abiding
You
by
was
the
at
rules.
work about an hour ago. He was like, man, fuck this. You
Oh,
going home.
no. I love Pliables and Pliables accessories.
It's awesome.
Yeah, man, I was feeling a little under the weather today, so I'll never call out of work, but I had to get him for one today, and I'm still getting paid, so
Hello.
winning.
He said
Winning.
hashtag winning.
I had a Charlie Sheen them bitches.
No, that's a white girl thing. Hashtag winning.
No, that's Charlie Sheen, bro. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
come on.
Who's Charlie?
Y'all
Charlie
remember-
Sheen, bro.
That's Charlie
What?
Sheen all day. You don't remember that,
No.
Mike?
No.
What?
No.
Is when he got kicked off the show and he was all hopped up on cocaine and ecstasy and
Bro,
shit.
dude, it was like he was like big in the media for like a whole year or something.
All right.
Winning. It was all winning. He's winning. Everything he's doing is winning. He was all geeked up. But you don't remember that?
Nah, I don't remember.
Wow.
Damn. Where the fuck
to be
were
honest,
you?
bro?
So, what were we talking about earlier? The worst fucking job stories and shit. I know Rob's got one. Rob had a job story that created a breakup, bro, over a fucking double burger because he wouldn't bring
Oh,
a
God.
double burger. I was there
The
that
double burger.
burger.
He said,
I
"Bitch,
guess
you is a double burger."
I mean,
He said that. He
it
told me
wasn't
that.
really. That's not related to a job, though. Really,
That was at work. You
I
were
was at
working.
work. It's not towards a job like some shit
Yeah,
that you
I
don't
think
went through.
Mikey's trying to
Hold on. Hold that thought.
deflect. Okay.
Hold that thought. Pause. I gotta pause real quick.
He missed out on the Charlie Sheen
Oh,
shit. You know what I'm
damn,
saying?
bro.
Damn, Mike, how you have changed.
Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, you need the phone.
Oh god. Damn, Mikey, you look weird.
I know.
Yeah.
What the fuck you do? Eat a Snickers, Mike. You're not you when you're hungry.
I look a little different. Yeah, man. I shrunk a
Hell
little
of it,
bit.
man.
Oh,
And you grew a
fuck.
beard. A little beard, man. That's
Yeah, that's how we know it's not Mikey. That
I
motherfucker
know,
can't
right?
grow
That
facial
motherfucker
hair.
can't grow shit.
He can't grow shit. He's scattered showers for life.
Can you hear me?
Hey, he's gonna see all this shit in the edit. That's what's up, folks.
Might have to sit close to this.
That's good
Someone
content.
get this dude another headphone set. What the hell are you doing, man?
You're gonna have to just listen.
They're gonna have to play telephone, flip it out, and then have him rest his head
Be
on
like
your,
this.
your ear.
hear
God
me now?
damn! Oh shit! Oh,
What are you
fuck,
talking
I can't
about,
do it. You'll see it in the edit.
Yeah, you'll see in the edit,
fine.
bro. You'll see in the edit, dog. Some dope shit. Nah, he walked up and was like, "Damn, Mike, eat a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry."
Anyway, so this is my neighbor Ryan right here, man. He's gonna join us.
Neighbor
on,
Ryan, how's it
Yeah,
going?
nice to meet y'all. Yeah. Dude,
And-
he's
and that's gonna be
he
your
won
name
he
on the
won
thing,
some
Neighbor
he's
Ryan.
the one that helped me he's the one that got me that $100 free bet that we placed on Kelsey last night. The one that
Oh, you're a
90.
friend referraler.
Yeah.
That's what you are. Okay, the old referral Ryan. All right.
Yeah.
That's right. I won a little 265.
Okay, I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, you had a bad night?
I won 100 though. I won 100 off of a little board game at work, so
Oh,
I ain't
there
too
you go.
mad. I came up a little bit last night, but I lost out about maybe 500-600 through the whole season, so it still ain't making up.
Man,
Yeah.
You know,
it's all right. There's always next year.
Right.
yeah.
Fuck that. We're betting on women's water polo next, bro. We don't stop.
Dude, that's what I told him. Like when he first asked, like, what can you
water
bet on? Because
polo
I was trying to get him the free $200 bets, right? So he could get those
Yeah.
in before the Super Bowl. And fucking, he was like, well, what can I bet on? You know, because this was like the night before the Super Bowl, and I was like, bro,
Right.
you could bet on like women's Austrian Falfing or whatever.
Yeah,
he
bro.
was like, what? I go, dude.
Well,
I said, find a game that's going live, bet on it, whether you win or lose, it doesn't matter. Just fucking get that fucking $5 bet, and it gets you $200. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the name of the
So-
game, bro.
I think we need to talk about what this podcast was really going to be about, and I think the name of it should be "How Not to Take a $10,000 Shit."
Oh boy. Oh boy. I think
by Mikey
Mike
So
V.
yeah,
V.
the podcast what we were talking about today is like, I guess like old work fuck ups, like, you know, when you're fucking up at work, and we were getting into Rob's fuck up, which was, and he's trying to say that it just because it didn't happen at work, but
It's not.
it
It's
had
not
to
like
do
a
with
work
work.
related fuck up.
yeah,
It needs to
Hey,
be like
listen.
a work related fuck up where you fucked your
There was
job up.
there
or-
wasn't
or
an
something
invoice
happened.
for Rob's fuck up. Okay, there wasn't
Yeah.
an
No, but
invoice for his
dude, he
shit.
broke up. It caused a breakup with him and his girlfriend.
Oh man.
Yeah, it did at the time.
That's fucking hilarious.
'Cause
All right, well,
he didn't call. She called him on the phone and wanted him to bring home a double burger, and like she was a bigger
A
woman.
triple
at the
burger.
time.
No,
She
it was a triple burger. Triple
Yeah,
burger.
it was a-
Triple burger. It wasn't a double burger. It was a triple burger.
oh, God.
and she was a bigger lady, bro. And like, and she would call often, and he would get mad because she would call
Because,
him right when
Like
we were
every other night,
closing.
right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
right when we were closing, And then she would call and ask for a burger. And one day he was just mad at her. He was upset with her, wasn't having her shit. And she called him and said, "Bring me a fucking double burger or a triple burger or whatever."
It was a triple burger, bro. She kept asking for it. Like we had these triple burgers at this restaurant we worked. Mikey worked at. I mean, they were good as hell, bro. But I was like, damn, bro. She wanted me to bring her a triple burger home like at least twice, 3 times a week. And I'm like, do you really think you need to be eating this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know what the hell I was mad about. I probably was mad just working in general, and then something was going on between me and her. But Mike swears up and down that I said, "Bitch, you is a triple burger."
Yeah, well,
I don't remember saying that shit. I don't remember saying that.
And he was so mad at her that he was like, "Bitch, you is a triple burger," and hung up the phone on her, dude, right then and there. And I was like, "Holy shit, dude! Like this is fucked up." And then after that, his relationship was turbulent until they finally broke up. But you know, like I was just like, "Holy shit, dude! You called her a fucking double burger." And like
sometimes I get mad, bro. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I might have said it, but I was like, "Dude, no, the fuck I didn't. No, I didn't, bro." But yeah, she was the type of chick, bro, that fight you like a man too, man. Went through some shit.
Oh,
with her,
yeah.
bro, I swear. But
Oh man,
that's funny.
But
triple burger.
And then they're talking about the $10 shit or $10,000 shit too.
Yeah, that's the story we want to get into.
That's the story, man.
I really feel Mikey's, you're wasting time, bro. You ran from it for too long, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We want to know. Tell everyone what happened at your last general manager experience. There was 2 incidents we're gonna get into.
Well, we don't want to put it like that. We don't want to put it like my last general manager because that was a long time ago, and I was a whole different person then.
You were immature, young. Immature, young.
Let's hear it.
Anyway,
Let's
so
hear
like, so what did I was put in charge of a shoe store is what it was, and they made me like a manager, and really they were just fucking me is all it was. Like they were just fucking screwing me, and I didn't even realize it at the time because I was a young kid.
But behind the scenes, Mike was giving it right back.
But really, yeah, behind the scenes, I was giving it back. I didn't follow none of the rules, nothing. Anyway, they had me on a streak for like 6 days a week, and I was working 6 days a week. And I had to open and close because the employees that I had they weren't loyal. They weren't like good employees. They were all like my friends and people that I hung out with outside of work. And, you know, I just had them there filling in the spots and shit. And like fucking, so I had to work from open to close. And that whole week I was eating, courtyard fucking Chinese food, bro. Like, cause I was really on this orange chicken that they had at this fucking Chinese buffet or buffet. It was just a Chinese store out in the mall, and man, I would get that food every day for lunch. And fucking one day, as I was closing up, I was getting ready to pull those gates down and lock them up, and fucking my stomach rumbled, dude, and I was like, oh, like, so I had to run back in.
A case of the bubble guts,
right? But
I'm trying
to meet, you know, at the time I'm a young cat. I'm like in my mid-20s. So I'm trying to meet all my friends. You know, we're trying to go out and party and shit like that. So like, I'm really trying to make this quick. So I'm like, boom, in and out. It was a good in time. I was in there for a second, and I dropped this bomb, dude.
Dropped the bomb.
Yeah, flushed, bombed out, left, closed the gate.
You wash your hands?
Well, maybe.
Nah.
He said, nah.
This motherfucker straight gorillas.
I did wash my hands. My hands were washed. Okay, my hands were clean. And so I leave the fucking store in a hurry because I'm trying to meet up with people. So I put the gate down, I lock it, whatever. Go have my good time. I come back the next morning because I got to open, and there's 2 mall securities like standing by the gate door, and I'm just like, oh, what the fuck is this? So he's like, hey man, there's something going on in there. We need to go check it. And I'm like, okay. So I pull up the gate, we go in there, and like the security guard is actually like tripping out. Like he actually has his hand on his little fucking whatever he has, his little mace or whatever. Yeah.
He's about to mace the shit out of you.
You know, he's just like,
That's
he's
a
like
cell
walking
phone.
in there. Yeah.
Ready to call the real police.
He's ready to get down. So I'm just like, oh shit, like what the fuck? So he goes in there to look, and he's like, we go in there to probably about like a 1/4 inch of water on the ground, all the way across the whole ground.
Oh man.
And I'm like, oh, and it has an odor to it, and it's gross. And I was
He
like,
said
dude,
it has an odor to
That,
it.
that big
It has
ass
an
piece
odor
of
to
shit
it.
was floating in, right
So-
along next to the motherfucking Air
Yeah.
Maxes.
So like we're pretty much the security and I like standing there, we're kind of all figuring out right then and there like what's happening. You know, we're like, holy fuck, I'm pretty sure we got what's happening here. And what's crazy is like just the night before I'd gotten a shipment of shoes. So I was like, there was these big boxes and they had like several different types of shoes in them, you know, and then they had them from size 6 all the way up to 13. So I had to take these shoes out of the boxes that they came in and just get them ready to put on the shelf and scan them into inventory, right? So I was lazy that night. Instead of doing it, I left them for myself the next day.
Imagine
And
that.
all I actually did was take them out of their shipping boxes, and then I stacked up all the shoes, you know, in their fashions or whatever, in boxes from 6 to 13, all the way like stacks up like that.
Yeah.
Well, I left them on the ground, so that means the bottom box got all wet and soggy, and then it just tipped over the stacks, and so all those shoes were gone. And they were like, and they were nice shoes too. They were like, these were shoes that were like they were like I sold borderline like nice shoes. Like they were like Stacey Adams and Steve
Oh, yeah.
Adams and stuff like that. And so they
Yeah.
were, you know, they
The
were
310s.
yeah, 310s, you know, and shit. So yeah, man, and I'm just like, holy fuck, this is a mess. This is a mess like that. And the
It was worse than that though.
yeah, well, the security guard is like, you know, asking me questions like, "Whoa, what happened?" You know, and I'm just like, I don't know.
What you doing?
Like, I said, I just got here. and
They
I'm
asked him who
wondering
closed.
I mean, you know,
I
I
don't
was like,
know.
what do you want me to say? And he's like, well, we
Man,
need to get a hold of
bro.
somebody, you know.
I'd be
We're-
stuttering.
shit.
I don't know what happened.
Oh fuck, this is great.
So I'm just like, dude, like I don't know who the fuck, what's happening, you know? And he's like, damn, well, we're gonna have to call somebody. Then another little manager walks up, and we're like wondering who the fuck is this guy? Well, it's the manager from the store underneath me, Pac Sun,
Oh no.
right? And he's like, hey man, shit's fucking something's fucked up over here. You know? Like I get into my store. He said, there's water on my computer. He's like, there's water on merchandise, blah, 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 blah. And we're just like, what the hell? So I'm just like, dude, this is crazy. So anyway, you know, the mess gets cleaned up and fucking weeks go by and we fucking get the insurance bill. And the insurance bill says somewhere in the range of like, you know, just over $10,000. It was like 10,000 something, just under 10.5. And fucking, I was just like, holy fuck, like what could possibly be that much? And like, we're going through the paperwork, you know, and searching it. And we're seeing what the inventory says. And the inventory says that I ruined not only all the shoes that I was telling you about that came out of the boxes, plus some damages in the store on the ground. There was damage to the PacSun's computer system because it dripped down onto their computer system.
Oh man.
It dripped down into like one of those like
The
you know,
motherboard
those-
or whatever, the router.
something that fucking caused their shit to short out. And then like and then there was a rack of hoodies that it like dripped on, and then like a shoe display. So
Keep in mind, this is shit water. This isn't water,
Yeah.
people. This is
Yeah.
shit
Yeah,
water.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
and then
this
you know
is
somebody
food court Chinese food shit water.
Like
let's,
these shit water.
like, let's really think about this.
I feel bad for the PacSun manager because he probably walked in and was just like, "Why is this shit wet?" Like,
Yeah.
Oh, he was touching it, bro.
And you know he did.
God.
Yeah, he did.
The kid got salmonella, E. coli.
Damn.
So
But, you know, and
they-
this was in the time before, like, you know, there were real cameras. There was cameras in the mall, but they were basically watching, you know,
entrances.
the hallways and stuff in the mall.
The
that you
walk-
walk
the-
through,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't like in depth like you would have now, like cameras in the stores and shit.
So
like
what,
that.
they blamed you instead of the pipes?
They didn't
Hell
blame nobody
yeah.
because they couldn't
But they
figure out
fired
who
his
did it.
ass though.
Oh man.
They fired you though. They knew it was you. They just couldn't prove it.
No, they couldn't.
You got
they couldn't
fired.
prove
I
it.
remember
I
you
didn't
telling
get
me
fired.
that.
I didn't get fired for that. I left.
Oh,
I left the
fuck.
You
keys.
got-
I left the
Are you-
keys with
Oh
Sam.
yeah, you dipped on them. You
I
dipped on
dipped
them.
on
That's
him.
what.
I left the
Yeah.
keys with Sam.
And they knew it was you after that
Yeah.
because you made it look
He was
all
just a high
obvious and
school
shit.
kid from Intelli High. Fucking, he was.
Hey, shout out Intelli.
Yeah, he was just
That's
going
right.
to school.
I'm a proud graduate from Intelli.
Yeah.
So the moral of this story, guys, is do not let Mikey V stop and take a shit at your house. Or anywhere that you go with him and you're seen on camera and he's in the bathroom, run.
Run. Take your computer and run.
What about you, bro? What have you done? What was your fucking worst story at work?
Oh no, bro. Anyone who's ever worked with me knows that I am a model employee, manager. I
That's how
do
I
what
feel
needs to
like.
be that I do what needs to be done.
I'm a go-getter.
I go above and beyond. I think I can't relate to this, but
No, I'm pretty sure
I do have-
hired him once. I did. He worked for
oh, if we're talking when I was a prep cook and these fools wanted me to eat snails and fucking
me.
duck dick and shit, like nah, like yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I fucking fuck that.
Where was what restaurant was that? Where they
Dude,
served duck dick?
fucking
It was a
dog,
nice
it
restaurant.
was French
It was a nice
restaurant, bro.
restaurant.
It was nice,
Yeah.
but their menu was crazy as fuck, and they had a chef that like you had to try everything, like and anyone who knows me is like I'm the pickiest eater on planet Earth, bro. Like I'm not eating
He won't even eat
fucking
sardines.
mayonnaise, ranch, like they serve fucking burgers like the size of my fist and shit. Like you really need a big ass like home plate sized fucking beef patty on a burger? Like nah, bro. Like and hell yeah, bro. Yeah, he fired me from that shit. I'm not eating
I
fucking
remember Mikey saying
escargot.
that shit. He'd always be calling me, man, motherfucker ain't showing up to work. Blah, blah, blah. I'm at the fire. I say, you got fired.
That's
I
what
said,
he
The motherfucker
did,
had-
bro.
Yeah.
You would come in late as fuck. I would be like,
Hey,
bro,
this
like, where-
motherfucker would be
he
my
was like,
ride.
well,
Like,
he would tell me, he would give me excuses. Well, like he would tell me, well, it's like not even that much business, and I'm like, well, that's not the point. The point is you're supposed to be an employee and you're supposed to be here, like working between the hours that you're on the shift. On the
Like
on
we're all
board.
supposed to be at work today, but we're not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I was doing all right, Mike. I'll tell you the truth, man. I was doing a podcast. That's why I didn't show into work that day. I was
yeah,
fucking.
me too. You're a podcaster.
I'm sure.
But no, I do have another story from the Tales from the Shoe Store here with Mr. Mike V. One time I was coming home. I went to school right like across the street from the mall where he works. So I would, instead of getting on those fucking weird ass Phoenix like public transit, I would walk to the mall and I would ride home with him. So I get to the mall, it's hot as fuck. I get into the store and I walk in and it's pretty busy. Like this store was pretty like, it had its busy moments, but for the most part, it was kind of slow. But I go in there and there's people fucking picking up shoes, like dudes like looking at it, like, okay. But like there's no one there to be found. Like some person was like kind of looking in the back. So I walk in and I go to the back. And all I see is some dress shoes on the ground. And I like turn the corner and I shit you not, this dude Mike made a fucking bed out of like socks and like cardboard boxes and was just fucking out, bro. Like snoring, mouth open, fucking just out, dog.
In the
And I
middle of
was
the
like,
afternoon.
dude, it was like 3:00 in the afternoon.
That's why they fired your ass. You're missing all the sales, man.
Bro, this fool had a pack of Timberland socks as like a pillow. This fool, like, it was the crazy shit. I was like, Mike, and he like pops his head up. He's like, I was like, bro, you got customers in this motherfucker. Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, we just
And
gonna make.
he was just out.
We're gonna make
That's
this show
funny,
about
bro.
Mikey V because man, working with I done worked with Mike plenty of times, man. And I remember when me and him, we got this thing called the Get Off Early Dance.
Yeah.
And every day, bro, Mike, bro, I swear to God, this dude would be late and then it pissed me off because he'd come in late, and then it'd be his day to leave early. So I'm like, nah, bro, you got to fucking stay and close and let me, bro. You 2 hours late. Like, come on, man. You just fucking still doing the get off early.
I'd be like,
bro.
Show us the dance.
He'd be over there.
Show us the dance.
He would be over there. He would be over there sweeping mad as fuck.
What's
like
the get off early dance?
And then I just be like,
hold on. What's the get off early dance? How'd it go? It was like,
yeah. Yeah.
you can't
Holy
see my feet.
fuck.
You gotta see the feet though. You gotta see
This
the
one
feet.
was high stepping like Deion Sanders and shit. 2 hours late, trying to get off 2 hours early.
I would do that shit
Yeah.
when Rob would turn his back with the mop. He would be mopping back and forth. I'd just like that, and when
Oh,
he turned
shit,
his
I
back,
woke up Chico.
he'd catch me doing the get off early dance.
Hush,
That's
buddy.
fucking-
I done woke up the dog now. Shit.
Oh yeah, the beast is alive.
Calm down, buddy.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that was
but
a good-
that
was a
shit
good
used to
one.
piss me off, bro. But I'd get his ass back some days too, and he'd be mad as hell, man. We used to almost fight over that shit.
Dude, I used to do some wild shit.
Hey, the one thing that was cool about Mikey working in restaurants is he would always come up with like some off the wall ass, like off the menu item. Like I remember this fool worked at Village Inn one time and he would make this like Philly cheesesteak with like, y'all remember Sizzler? You ever been to Sizzler?
Yeah.
Like, you know the cheese toast with the cheese that's like on top of it and how it's kind of like crusted on there.
Yeah.
He would do that with like the bun and then like the Philly with the mushrooms. And bro, that shit was, and some like truffle fries. I'm like, damn, bro, we're over here in fucking Village Inn. This
Hey.
thing's making some Hell's Kitchen shit.
That's where I worked at with Mike at was Village Inn too. man.
Yeah,
Mike
bro.
got me
Like he
down
would go
there.
off the wall. Tell him about the triple cripple.
The triple double
Bro,
grapple.
Go on.
Fucking, I don't even know how to say it.
Go
anymore.
on.
What is it?
Oh,
The
they
double,
turned the triple
cripple
burger. They
Yeah.
turned that triple burger into like triple. Yeah, what y'all put
Double
like all the
crapple,
bacon
triple-
and
It was the double crapple triple cripple burger. That's what it was.
a big
Because
Because
hard
it was what? He had a whole slogan for it
Yeah,
and shit. Go
'cause it
on.
was double. What was it? It was double.
It was all like triple the meat,
Yeah.
double the grease, and it'll
Double-
cripple your ass. Or
Yeah,
some
grease.
shit like
cripple
that.
your ass, bro. It was double
all
the
we can
meat,
talk.
double the cheese, and it'll cripple your ass. Double cripple,
Mike used to
triple.
always make fun of me too, man, because I'd be like, "Hey, man, where the grease at?"
Yeah, where the
Always
grease-
say that
yeah.
shit.
Rob, when I worked with Rob, he would call the oil grease, like like grease is what you put
Hey, I
in
was
like
ghetto.
car
I was
gear
young.
and shit like that. Like,
Shit.
I'm like,
He
I'm used to
said it.
Crisco and shit. I'm used to
Like-
Crisco. I'm like, yo, where the grease at?
you know, because we would throw potatoes on a flat top and like steam them and you know work with them like that. But you would have to put a little oil on them, like a little butter, a little oil.
Grease them up, man.
Yeah, no, this dude would be
Yeah.
like, "Yo, Mike, hand me the grease." And I'm like, "Dude, it just makes it sound dirty. Like I don't want to eat your grease potatoes."
That's where Mike's profession started though, bro. Because you're right. He was always trying to create new shit and be
Yeah.
like Chef Boy our Mike and shit up in there. But he
Yeah.
turned out he was pretty good at that though. Pretty good.
And now look at
Yeah,
him.
mine
He's out
is,
here
bro.
fucking killing it, being a fucking worked every position in the kitchen possible. And now look at him. Our little mijo's all grown up, doing it big. Doing it big.
What about
No
you,
more
Ryan?
grease hash
I
browns for
know
you.
Ryan's got some fucking work war stories.
Man.
He's a fucking pool guy, dude. So he like does shit like maybe like overflows pools and like fucks people's pipes up, you know.
Yeah, man.
Maybe forgets to put a pump in or something. Whatever.
I can't fuck with the $10,000 shit.
Yeah, no one's touching
ain't
that,
nobody
Mike.
fucking with that.
Yeah,
Nobody's
that's right.
touching that.
He said nobody's touching.
Y'all should have saved that for the ender. You know, I don't
I
know.
know,
Yeah, man.
He
I
could
mean,
chop- He could chop it up in there and put it at the end.
yeah, I left the
The
lady's
grand finale.
pool pump run overnight, man, with no water in it. You know, it's
Damn.
No
Like,
water.
what does that do?
Yeah,
How does
I
that
was
even
out of
work?
pool. I was gonna do an acid wash in the morning. I pumped it out and I forgot to take out forgot to turn off the circuit breaker. So the timer tripped it on and it ran for probably a good 5-6 hours with no water in it. But it's still running actually to this day. So
But what could happen if it that if
oh
Yeah,
it
what,
burned up.
like-
like what was What was the potential of the
Potential
damage?
to ruin pipes, like underground pipes. You could ruin all your seals in the pump. I mean, it could be if you ruin underground pipes, because
Yeah,
These
put
are
a
like
dollar
really
amount on
nice-
that.
These
Put-
are
put-
like
put a
really
dollar
nice.
amount.
These are really nice Arizona pools too. They're like in the ground. So like if you ruin
Yeah.
pipes that are in the ground, that means you have to dig up the whole pool. And
Yeah, you got
these pools can cost
Oh,
thousands and thousands.
that
of
would have
dollars.
been more than $10,000.
yeah.
Hey.
Potential, yeah.
So all the owners basically have a pump then, right? And the pump can be pretty pricey too, right?
Yeah, they're probably around $1,300 for just a pump.
And if you
Damn.
don't have no water in it, that shit'll burn out. Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
need water. You need it to be
Yeah.
filtering the water and, shit.
And you'll have to start over. with a
Bro,
new
but
pump.
if you would
I do got an interesting story though. Back in my 20s, I worked at a pretty fancy. It was a gated community, and it has 6 golf courses inside it. So I worked at them, and you got to get, to get the job there, you got to get like a heavy referral from somebody that already works there, or you really got to shine in your interview, and that wasn't really me. So I had a good reference to get me in there. Got in. I kind of worked my way up. So the one golf course, it was like the main shop. I was a mechanic, so I was like worked at the main mechanic shop for 3 golf courses. So there's like me alone, I was in charge of about 200 pieces of equipment. The little gators, the John Deere gators.
Like a lawnmower?
Yeah.
The
Gators are
about
like
shoes.
it's like a little pickup. You see them on the side of the field in the football game. No, the
I was
Gators,
like,
they got,
damn.
They got 4 wheels. Sometimes they got 6, but it's like a little green, like golf cart looking thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Oh, so
yeah.
does that have like a bigger truck, like a bed?
Got a
on the
truck bed. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes that's what comes out and picks up injured players. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's a
okay,
gator.
the Gator. Gotcha.
Whoa, injured
Like-
players.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. It looks like a golf cart thing, and it's like what when they cart off the people.
How you get injured playing golf?
I'm
Well,
just saying that's
like
that's
football
what
players and stuff get carted off
Oh,
on the little
okay.
green cart. That's called a gator.
Yeah, that's what a gator is.
Wait.
So there's gators
I'm
and then there's pro gators, and I drove the mechanics drove a pro gator, and it had a little clutch, stick shift. It would go like 25 miles an hour, and this golf courses were cut into the mountains, so they would have a little cart path, and they would weave in and out and down, and there was blind intersections, and a lot of the guys who would cut the grass, we called them the ants because they wore these little helmets and they looked like the little worker ants. So they'd be out there and they would mob on these gators, and they would cruise, especially downhill, and they would have a trailer with 2 push mowers on it, and they would come around these blind turns. Well, the one time, man, they hit each other. Guy flips the gator, man, and he rolls down the hill and gets pinned between a saguaro cactus and this gator. And they got all the guys going, wow, get him out of there. You know what I mean? This place is wild. You know what I mean? So that's just like kind of the things that could happen on these cart paths and stuff. So, I worked my way up. So my job was in the morning, everybody would go out and cut the greens.
Right.
The green grass where they putt is most important. So the mowers had to be on. So I bring my little meter out there. And, all my tools and my gator, my pro gator, and I go out there and I drive to each of the holes and I'd look and I'd see, oh, they're mowing. You can see a little line to where it's uneven. You got to fix that right away. You know what I mean? High class. And they have all kinds of tours, the celebrity tours.
Especially out here in Arizona, golf
Yeah.
courses are
Right,
are
yeah.
huge. People
Yeah.
are really like into their golf out here.
So I work my way up to where I'm the guy. I'm in charge, like making sure the putting greens is like prime. You know what I mean? And I'm out there. I got my walkie-talkie, and they call me, hey, the green number 6. They're fucking up. You got to come fix tomorrow. Okay, so bang, I'm on it. So I get out there, and so I got good at my job enough to where I thought, oh, okay, I'm the shit. I'm gonna set everything up, the night before, and these guys ain't gonna bang around the trailer all through every cart path and fuck everything up. So I'm gonna go take a nap. So I find myself in the
take a nap.
So I find myself
Sounds like somebody we
down
know.
in this wash, and I start getting into the loose sand, and I'm like, oh fuck! So I'm powering out. I can't turn around at this point, so I'm fucking. I'm tired. This is back in the days, and I'll admit I was on some substances. It was easy to stay up at night, but hard to stay awake.
So where did you take a nap at? You at the job, on the job?
I tried to, it was on property, but it was way out down this, like a rain wash. It's a dry wash. So there's only water in it when it's running. It's basically a creek bed.
Yeah.
So I drive down there and I get in this loose sand and I take my little nap. Well, now I started back up. I can't get out of there. So it
Basically,
won't.
he drove down into the little ravine, got
They're
stuck.
gonna want to know why the hell were you
went
down
down
there?
there? Yeah, like,
Yeah.
what were you doing in the gator in the first place?
So I'm way down off property and I had to get in the shade. I mean, we're in Arizona. So I went and off in the distance, I see a bridge. So that's my target. Wow, I'm mobbing. You know what I mean? I'm not really worried about it. I'm not really thinking about the loose sand. So I get under this bridge. Now I can't get out. I take my nap. Now I can't get out. So I'm, fuck, I don't know what to do. I can't get on the radio and say, hey, come get me. I'm down here in the wash. You know what I mean? So I got to walk. By now, I already got the time in for the nap, the time in for the drive out there. And now I'm walking back. And so I see somebody, hey, can you get on the radio and request the mechanic to hear for, on the other side for a different problem. So he got on and I intercepted him. I walked to where, the paths cross. I intercepted him and he got his pro gator. And I told him where I was at. He's like, you're down there? He's a little Mexican guy, man. Hilarious. His name's Raul. I'll never forget the guy. He's my homie. I said, you're down there?
Oh, always save the day.
He
If
said,
his name is fucking save the day, bro.
He said, down there? Boy, you sleeping? He said, I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
You either sleeping or chiefing.
And we started going. He's like, oh man, donde? And I was like, down there at the I was trying to tell him the bridge goes across. And he's like, oh, he said, no, take this. You can't take the pro gator down there. He already knows. So
now Raul's not gonna save the day. Like, you on your own, man. Sorry.
So now instead of just using the equipment that's already out there known to be in the area, we got to go back and get a giant backhoe, big yellow giant backhoe that you can see from miles away through the trees down this gully and tow the fucker out without getting noticed.
That's right. Now I didn't find bushes and shit.
What y'all do? Put some trees on the side of it. Some bushes?
Big ass machinery.
Yeah, and he's not even the operator for that machine. I mean, this place got like every guy is assigned to equipment, so when it goes wrong, they can hold that guy accountable or at least ask him questions. You know what I mean? So this guy, man, Raul, man, I'm telling you, he's a hero. He got through. He got the backhoe. He got it down there.
He's a hero.
I got my shit. I get back on my cart path right in time to fix a mower that like just got screwed up, man. You know what I mean? Hero of the day. 2 weeks later, I got fired for sleeping on the fucking shitter. Sleeping in the bathroom. In the stall, I got fired 2 weeks later. He saved my day.
He saved
What
his
is the
day.
deal with the shits, bro? This man got fired for taking a shit. This man got fired for taking his $10,000 shit. That's awesome,
Bro.
No, he was just sleeping in the bathroom. He
Just
went to
sleeping,
the
but it
bathroom.
still counts.
Yeah.
He was taking a shit, sleeping.
Wait,
and off the shit.
Is that he fucking hid heavy machinery and shit like that from taking a nap?
He went
got
all
the
out.
fucking golf cart stuck in the fucking sand, all that shit to get busted, passed out on the shitter. That's just fucking
Man.
Okay, so okay, you got caught sleeping on the shitter. So they actually fired you for that, or was it?
It was
I mean,
it was
other
among
shit,
it was
just a
among
lot
other
of
things,
shit.
man. I was having issues staying awake and staying on task.
That's hilarious, bro.
fucking
That's
funny.
Yeah. Okay, so I do remember one thing. I sold cars for a little bit and I worked at this car dealership, bro.
Okay.
And yeah, man. I sold cars professionally for a little bit. And one of the things that we would do to kind of pass the time was we would go into like the cars and turn on the air and we would just sleep in the back of it. You know what I mean? And this one time, like I saw everyone do it and I still felt like too new to kind of like do it, you know? And then finally I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna do it. So I worked with a friend who had worked there for years, on and off years. And he was like, all right, man, you're good. Like, here, take these keys. Go fucking, take your little nap. You're good. I go in and I take the nap. I'm laying down. And then I hear people talking, like muffled, like, the gas mileage is fucking 6 months. Bro, this motherfucker was showing up the
Showing the
car,
car.
and I'm sleeping. And I'm
Man, come
sleeping.
on.
Come inside. It comes with the lazy. I was saying, yeah, just look
Oh,
inside.
man.
It comes with a lazy
Hey, bro.
employee.
It
I was
comes
like
with
this.
the
I was like
lady.
this. I was crunched down, and I was like this, and like I could hear him, bro. I could hear him. They're all like,
Oh,
"Like,
man.
it's great." Like, hey, talking about a test drive and shit, bro. And I'm saying like, "Fucking test drive." Like, what the fuck? Like,
Fucking test drive.
dude, I was fucking
Bro,
bugging, bro.
Did you get caught?
Great.
That's
No,
awesome.
well,
That's good.
this is what happened. My friend saw that it was happening, so he came up and kind of like was wingmanning the deal, right? And was all like, "Yeah, but I heard you say that you were looking for something a little more kind of like reverted them, bro."
Yeah.
And they went to go look
because
at another car.
it was a salesperson that didn't know you were in there taking a nap.
Yes, no, like
Yeah.
they did, like this person did not know.
And then
like,
the
you know what I
homie
mean?
came to his rescue.
Bro,
so,
Hey, they like diverted them from the fucking scene. So my ass, I had to like open the door with my
And sneak.
foot, and I kind of like slid out like that. And shit, like, you know? And then like I pop back up and shit, and like become part of the sale. Like, oh yeah, this car is great. Like,
Hey, you know there's somebody in America that has
That's
got
funny.
caught doing that same shit and actually got caught by their boss sleeping while
Oh,
they're showing the
bro.
car off. If you know somebody, leave a comment in the description.
Yeah,
of this video, 'cause
yeah,
we wanna
yeah.
hear this shit.
They almost got
That's a
my
good
ass, dog.
story,
Like,
bro.
working at that car lot was the most debaucherous fucking adventure that I've ever like. It's like, bro, like you got like the preppy white boys, and then you got the dudes that just got off the yard and this is their first job, and like,
Oh, man.
bro, it was like a fucking like, dude, one of the first days I worked there, we had to have a group meeting because they found someone's fucking cocaine on the floor of the bathroom. It was all like,
Like, come on, guys. Like,
Yeah,
we need to get it
the-
together.
yeah, dude, and that's what it was.
You
Like,
know,
he wasn't
Bobby
like
and detailing.
yelling.
We can't have this.
Dude, like, bro, it was fucking crazy, dog. I was like, what the fuck what am I
Yeah,
doing
I'm pretty
here?
sure when I was the manager of the shoe store, there was I had a couple employees. I'm pretty sure there was some guy selling weed out of the back of the store. I was letting one guy give haircuts out of the back of the store.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Like,
You know, that's a service.
Sounds like you were allowed
the
the
barber
other thing
industry.
too there, buddy.
You guys pay hundreds, they pay thousands in booth rent and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God damn, that's a come up for
Hey,
somebody.
we
cutting
were just
hair.
some youngsters trying to get it, man. They were getting fades right out the back of the shoe store, everything. Hey, you can come to that shoe store.
I think, hey, bro, I think I got my haircut at that shoe store, to be 100% honest with you. Like, I'm pretty sure I got an undercut in that bitch. Oh, that's hilarious, bro.
Man. good
Yeah.
times.
So
And-
now we're all adults now, and we're responsible, and we're parents, and we're good pillars of our community. But at one point in time, I think it's safe to say that we were not shit. Especially Mr. Mr. $10,000 shit Mike B over there.
Yeah. So what, we got to come up with some kind of advice for the people, or what is that's the moral, or what are we?
That's the
I think
Stay
the moral
focused.
of
And always check the toilet after you flush it.
before, yeah, yes, bro.
Gotta check.
My advice to Mike would be bring a butter knife with you next time.
Oh shit.
You gotta
Why?
cut it up into pieces first.
Oh,
Then
fuck.
flush.
Oh shit. This is speaking from experience. This is a fucking
Yeah,
That's
and
great.
All right.
try not to be sleeping on the
Anyway.
job too, man, because anything can happen at your job, especially if you got an important job and you're
Important
caught
task.
sleeping. Shit can happen. I mean, Mike, your store's
Rob,
getting
didn't you?
robbed.
Rob
You're in the
almost
back.
wrecked a fucking what is it, a forklift or something at work? didn't you?
No, I felt
damn.
I didn't wreck the
Yeah.
forklift. The dumbass driver drove off after I backed out of the trailer and I didn't make it onto the dock. He fucking took off.
Oh
And
man.
my forklift hit the dock sits up about like 5 or 6 feet in the air, like 5 feet, I think, pretty high. And then there was a truck at the location. It was an outside driver, so it wasn't even our driver. He was delivering some damn some plywood for our dunnage, because when you're in the shipping business, you got to protect the freight, with dunnage. So it was like little square plywood heavy pallets. There's probably like maybe 20 pallets in the trailer. So I told the man, I was like, all right, we're gonna unload them. I said, I'll holler at you when we get done. Bro, it's a 48-foot damn trailer, man. There ain't no way we unloading these damn 20 pallets in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. So I got another guy that we're flying in and out of the trailer. Boom, boom. He's backing up, coming out, dropping off the skid down where we was dropping him off at on the dock. And then, you know, I'd run in, come out, he'd run right in. Well, we was halfway through the damn trailer and my co-worker goes in, he comes back out, I go in, I'm like, okay, halfway through the trailer, I said, we almost got this done. As soon as I start backing out, I mean, I get to the ass end of the trailer, this dude takes off in the truck. Out. So I fly out the back of the damn fucking trailer on the forklift. The forklift goes straight in the air like it all came down. Like it shattered the glass on the forklift. The ass end of the forklift hits the fucking ground. Yeah, it busted the chain, dude. It took every inch of me not to get off and whoop this dude's ass, bro. And I don't know what I was thinking, man. I could have sued the guy, man. I could have sued the company.
Yeah,
everything.
like you're
but
fucking
it was
crazy.
on a Friday. Look, I'm gonna tell you this, but it was a Friday. And it was right at the time I was getting off at work. And I'm like, dude, I'm not sticking around for this. Because if I do, it wasn't my fault. Some other shit could have happened. They could have sent me to the, you know, go get tested or something like that. So I kind of I reported it to my damn manager. Everybody was around. I was like, look, y'all see in the camera, this dude just rolled off. It wasn't my fault, blah, blah, blah. And then as everybody was discussing it and shit, I kind of just trickled out and snuck out. And look, and clocked out. I hurried up and clocked out and went to the fucking house. It was the weekend, so I'm off on the weekend. By the time I got back there Monday, dude, there was nothing that could be done about anything. So I just kind of just fucking dipped the fuck out. I was like, I'm not
fuck no, bro. Bro, fuck no. Yeah. I would have been Ezel from Friday. My neck and my back. I would have been fucking.
I wanted to, man.
Bro.
I should have, but I was like, it wasn't
Friday. I was
I was ready.
He could have been a millionaire, but I'm
not my god, but it was Friday.
It was, dude, I was ready to go. Look, I was already ready to go. I was like, hell yeah, I'm about to unload this shit. I'm about ready to dip. Yeah. And that shit happened. I was like, motherfuck, dude, this is about to fuck my whole weekend up, bro. Because then if I would have had to stick around the job, they would have sent me off. I would have been there another extra 3-4 hours going to take a fucking piss test and then doing all this shit. And I actually did call a lawyer like a couple, like maybe 4 or 5 days later, but they was like, hey, you got to go to the hospital. You got to get this, that. And I was like, man, I ain't about to do all this shit.
I can't talk shit. That happened. I got electrocuted when I was working as a bartender at the Hilton. Yeah, bro. There's actually like video of it. And
video.
Yes, bro.
We got to find that. Add that to the clip. You got that video?
Yeah, I'll send it. I got the video.
You do have the video.
I got the video.
Let's watch it right now. Check it out.
Let's watch it. You got it? Yeah.
He got shocked, didn't he? He got shocked, didn't he? He got shocked, didn't he? He got shocked, didn't he?
But what happened?
So like we had these we had the little candle holders in the middle of the tables, right? So the candles were like chargeable. They weren't like real flames. So you had to go in and take them out and put them on the charger. So it was hot as fuck that day. Like I remember it. It was hot as fuck. And they brought us a fan. And I was like, well, fuck this. I'm going to go unplug they had it on the ground, but like the candle charger was like up on like this ledge. And I was like, well, I'm just going to plug this and put it right there and it'll blow on my face and shit. I go. Come on. Anyways. So anyways, I go to unplug the fucking charger, dog, and sparks. And like I fucking jump up, and like you see in the video, I jump up and I instantly start rubbing my arm. Like, what the fuck, dog? Like, hey, that shit, I felt that shit go through my fingers and out my toes, bro. Like I felt like the motherfucker from Street Fighter,
bro.
Bro, I felt like the cat from Street Fighter and shit. Raiden, I felt it come out of me, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like rubbing my shit, and I called the GM, and I was like, yo, like, she was like, what? And I was like, yo, dude, like, I think I got electrocuted. Like, I don't, like, this shit got me fucked up right now. Dog, like, my shit was fucked up. And the next day, she calls me, and she's like, come to the office. It's the most fucked up shit ever. And I come into the office, and it's the HR rep, the kitchen manager, and the GM. And they're all in this conference room watching the video, and they're fucking cracking up, bro. They're laughing, like, you know. And I'm like, I was like, you know, in the same situation, the GM was hella cool. Like, he knew my situation, and he was just like, listen, bro, like, if you want, we can make a claim about it, but you're gonna have to go take a test. And like, obviously, motherfuckers knew, you know, cannabis was a thing. So like, I was just like, oh my god.
That
happens all the time, bro.
That reminds me that you're bringing up electricity. I do got a story now about the same place where I fell off the forklift or the truck and everything.
God damn.
So this is what we call subbing shit out, man. Because like I used to be the maintenance man at this shipping company, right, a few years back, and I didn't know shit, dude. I took a welding class. Like when I was in the 7th grade. So that's all the welding knowledge I've ever had, you know. And I was like, I don't know electricity shit. So I said, I'm not messing with no electricity. Well, it came up that this light, you know, this is a big terminal I'm at, right? Like a huge terminal. We got revolving gates to get in. Like you got to swipe your badge. It's like a damn prison camp almost. The only thing that's missing is the damn watchtowers, right? So in and out the gates, all that shit. Well, there was a light switch in this, the TM asked me to change. And I was like, okay, it's just a light switch. So I got with this other guy to figure out how to flip the breaker. Well, nobody in the whole damn company in the building knew how to flip the breaker to this damn room. Right. So I'm like, man, I'm not
usually about to labeled right on the
dudes that, dude, I'm telling you, when they built this building, I was there when they built it. Like the shit was all messed up. I'm gonna tell you because it goes into the story though. But so I'm in this room, and it's actually the driver's room where the drivers train at, right? So we had this new driver that was there for a driving job, right? And I'm like, yo, I can't figure out where this damn breaker is or which one's the breaker, blah blah blah. I'm telling him. He was like, dude, I used to be an electrician. He said everything's good, you just can't touch the wires together, right? He's like, as long as you don't touch anything together, you can change this little switch out. I was changing the switch, the actual light switch. There's a couple of wires that you hook up the ground, and I still don't know shit, right? But I was like, well, shit, dude. He was like, yeah, man, I used to be an electrician. I was like, all right, he's training on the computer, right, in this damn room for a driver. But he says that he used to be an electrician. I'm like, okay, well, shit. Show me how it's done.
Tell me well with this job.
I was like, show me how it's done. He was like, yeah, man. So I was like, I went and got him the little tools that he needed, the little screwdriver, I think is all we really needed. And he was like, yeah, man. So he got into it, and he's sitting there fucking with it. He's like, yeah, man, the only thing you got to worry about is not touching the two wires. Because as soon as he did that, bro, I seen the biggest flash of light in my fucking life. It sounded like a bomb went off in this room, dude. Just start coming running out, dude. All the lights went out in the terminal.
Oh,
It even messed our damn EDMS system up that we use to fucking log in the trailers when they pull into the lot and shit. Like it fucking, the fire trucks, ambulance fucking came. Hey, all I was saying, it was him. It wasn't me. I said, I didn't touch it.
It wasn't me. But you were the one that was supposed to be fixing the fucking thing. And you gave that responsibility to somebody that was training.
I said, dude, I told y'all motherfuckers, I'm not an electrician. This guy said he knew some shit about electricity. We was just changing the fucking light. It was seriously like the fucking fire marshals came, everything, bro. It shut the whole terminal down for like 3 hours.
That
Like
was probably
every fucking
another
thing, dude.
another
And
way
guess
you
what
would've
it
been
did?
rich.
It fried the main circuit breaker. Like that these
Damn.
guys installed because they installed it wrong when they built the new building that we had, the new office building. Well, they installed the shit wrong in the first place, and that's the reason why it fried the whole fucking circuit thing. Dude, they had to come out there, get all these electricians out here to come out here, fucking put a whole new board and shit in, and yeah, it was crazy.
Well, yeah,
It
they
was,
probably.
dude, I thought I was
were
dead
like,
though. I was sitting there right in front of him, just watching him to see how to learn to do this shit. As soon as he touched the ground on something and hit the back of the fucking something, dude, it was like the yeah, bro. That was serious shit, dude. I thought I was
Hey,
dead.
Your company
did
was
he
just
get-
glad you guys were alive. They didn't say shit. Nobody said shit.
Man,
All right,
nobody
let's keep working.
got in trouble though, man. They was
You
like,
could have totally got paid for that. That's so funny.
yeah. No, I couldn't have got paid for that because I didn't like nothing happened to me. Nobody got injured.
They
Dude's
were
lucky he didn't get
responsible for
fried,
putting.
bro.
No,
That driver-
that company is responsible for putting a licensed bonded electrician in charge of their fixes. So that was their fuck up. And if anybody would have found out that old Rob and this guy that was training to be a driver, you're the one that did it and fucked up the whole terminal, y'all could have been like, I'm suing you for putting me responsible for that shit. Like,
yeah, you're right. I mean, like, yeah,
Wow,
I'm sure
man.
somebody would have found out. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That
dude, but
shit's crazy.
A lot of these companies, bro, they try to bypass shit like that. They ghetto fabulous, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna name no names, but y'all know who y'all is.
Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for being here on this episode. I want to let you guys know to go ahead and drop some comments. Let us know about your funny work fails and things that happened on the job for you guys. Go ahead and check us out on Twitter at whatthefuckamerica19.com. And we also got What the Fuck America YouTube. And I want to thank Ryan for being here. I also want to thank Frizzle Pro for being here. And Revelation Rob, what up? All right, man. I want to thank you guys for being here. Shout out. We'll see you guys next week. Later.
Oh yeah.